tell you, he looked genuinely upset. He was for real crying, tears coming down his face. Danny does not know what is going on. He knows what he's hearing from the defendant, and that's it. So he rushes home. And I'll tell you this, I told you the call to Danny was at 9:14. As he's on the way home, on this call with the defendant where she's telling him she woke up and the front door was open, these are ADT records. There's an ADT security system on this house, and it keeps track of when each door was open and closed, or just opened, or just closed, having been open. Police got these records.
Oh, wow.
And you'll see that
I didn't know about that. So, like, we're going to find out a lot in this case that we didn't have any idea about. So they could tell exactly when the doors were open and exactly when the doors were closed in this house. And they have those records, which is actually gonna help a lot, because she lies about when he supposedly left the house like at least 4 or 5 times. So
front door didn't open until 9:22 in the morning on October 5th. Now that's 6 or 8 minutes in to that call with Danny. And so the evidence is going to show that she's on the phone with him saying, "I woke up and the front door was open and Quinton was gone." And it's during that phone call that she's opening the front door. So you'll hear that she's essentially tampering with evidence, tampering with the scene, staging the scene to fit with her story before the police ever become involved. Danny gets home. Somehow, babysitter Michelle.
Like, how can you even say you weren't involved or you didn't have anything to do with it when they can literally hear you on the phone opening the door to the house when you're telling your boyfriend that the baby's missing, and they can hear you open the door on the phone, and there's also a thing in your house that tells when the door opens and when it closes. There's no way to get out of that after that. Like, they already got her with just that piece of evidence that she's lying. Crazy.
Got wind that this was going on. Maybe she heard screaming or something. She'll tell you how she heard about this when she testifies. She comes over. Paul hears yelling, comes downstairs, and now everybody's there and they're looking for Quinton. And the defendant, of course, is the only person who knows where he actually is, and that's in a dumpster at the Zillion Mobile Home Plaza. And they call 911, and here's what the defendant says. Police show up a little before 10 a.m. and she repeats the same story to them. The evidence will show that car is like the furthest one, the most recent one that entered the driveway is the babysitter's, Michelle's. She had pulled up, parked her white Pathfinder there. But in any case, the defendant repeats that story to the responding officers, and you'll hear from some of them. Now, this is a missing child. So situations like this, it's all hands on deck. Everybody comes out. Forensics comes out. The forensics unit came out and had a drone up looking for Quinton.
Lots of money for no reason. Lots of money put into this case, because I think it took like 6 weeks to find him. And a lot of spent money that was spent for no reason because the mother lied the whole time for like 5 or 6 weeks and kept changing her story.
Areas of patrol to canvass the area and look for